Cleveland Browns ready for 2024 to be over. At home with 2 to play, losers of 4 straight, now in play for the #1 pick in the 2025 draft.
And more misfortune for Cleveland.
The Miami Dolphins are in town, still thinking Lloyd Christmas odds are better than nothing.
They kept their playoff hopes alive.
Dolphins have 7 wins, 6 of them against teams like Cleveland, the victory-challenged kind of teams, like the 49ers, who they put up 29 points on last week, Miami with 29-plus points in each of their last 4 dubs.
Bring it, come on.
Tua Tagovailoa comes in off a clean outing, rebounded at least from his dud the week before. Nothing crazy, a touchdown, no picks, 215 yards.
This is not as easy a throw as Tua makes it look week in, week out.
Tua not sacked once, 34 pass attempts, had Nick Bosa trying to get to him too. This week we'll have Myles Garrett to worry about. Garrett, one of 4 Cleveland sacks a week ago, has 12 for the year, leads the league with 18 tackles for loss.
And Garrett gets him. The physical grit that he has shown.
Browns sacked Joe Burrow 4 times. It didn't slow him down. Tua gets a group that gave up 3 touchdowns, a 134 rate, 250 yards plus in their most recent skip through the park.
Drops it in the bucket for Yossi Bush.
Gave up 50-plus yards and a touchdown to each of Cincinnati's key wide receivers. No Jalen Waddle for Miami versus San Francisco. Tyreek scored.
Tua throws, caught. It's a touchdown, Tyreek.
Hill, only 29 yards, 7 targets, some big drops. Jonnu Smith, 62 yards, up to 802 for the year.
Tua called Jonnu Smith my security blanket.
Devon Achane led them in receiving yards versus the 49ers. He was the offensive star last week, 70 receiving yards.
Big day for Achane, plus with all that receiving yardage.
And 120 on the ground, a score, 7.1 a John.
Achane with an A-plus effort and a touchdown by Miami.
Brown's defense he takes on next gave up 5.1 per run to Chase Brown, 91 yards.
Brown really hitting the hole hard here today.
Then there's the Browns offense. Went with DTR versus Cincinnati, 6 points, under 8 points back-to-back games.
And the point after here by Hopkins is wide right.
Dorian Thompson-Robinson, 157 yards, 4.6 per attempt, a 45 rate, no touchdowns, 2 interceptions.
DTR under pressure, and he is picked.
Can we petition to have Jameis back? He's more fun at least. Miami's secondary gave up 313 yards to Brock Purdy in their win, a couple of touchdowns, over 50 yards to Jawan Jennings, 96 and a TD to Debo, who had been cold, over 100 yards allowed to George Kittle.
Purdy's pass got it to Kittle with all kinds of running room.
Browns leader in receiving yards last week, tight end David Njoku, 66 yards, has over 500 for the year.
Njoku all the way down to the 6.
Jerry Jeudy trying to finish off a career year on a strong note, 20 yards last week. He's at 1,072 for 2024.
DTR is starting to catch some fire over the middle to Jeudy.
Elijah Moore, 21 yards over 500 for the year. Thompson Robinson took 5 sacks to the Bengals.
Thompson blown up again, and it's Trey Hendrickson.
Dolphins pass rush came up with 3 bags in their win. Chop Robinson 1, the rookie's up to 6 now. Zach Sealer with 8.5 has 1 plus 5 of his last 6 games.
What a play by Sealer, who's been on a run here late in the year.
Browns' run game went off for 6.2 a carry in their loss to Cincinnati, 148 rush yards. Jerome Ford, a big run out of the gate, pumping their numbers up.
A 67-yard sprint to get it started here in Cincy.
Dolphins and Browns have met twice in the postseason. 1972, you can guess who won that one, though it was close. And so was their 86 bout, divisional round 85 season. Kozar Marino action. Bernie just 66 yards passing. Ernest Biner 160-plus rushing yards, 2 scores. Browns were up 21-3 in the third quarter. Dan hits Nat Moore for a touchdown. Ron Davenport 2 rushing TDs, the second finishing off the comeback.
And Miami wins the game 24-21.